Welcome students in online class for the subject physics for 11th and 12th science. Today we have to learn about definitions, formulae in terms of length, mass, time of various physical quantities in mechanics and properties of matter. In previous video we have seen some physical quantities. Here if physical quantity like we see the physical quantity like torque. So torque is equal to product of moment of inertia and angular acceleration. So here moment of inertia having definition product of mass and square of distance from axis of rotation multiplied by angular acceleration. Means we know that linear acceleration upon distance, because there is relation between linear acceleration and angular acceleration. So a equal to r alpha, so r alpha equal to a upon r, so that distance get cancel. So here mass multiplied by distance multiplied by linear acceleration, it means that velocity upon time. So here mass multiplied by distance upon time multiplied by time. So if we can multiply time and multiply distance, then the torque having formula mass multiplied by distance square divided by time square. Another physical quantity will be kinetic energy. If we can see the formula for kinetic energy, that is half mass multiplied by velocity square. What happened here? Half is same, mass multiplied by velocity is distance upon time bracket square. So the formula in terms of mass, distance and time, or mass, length and time, it will be half mass multiplied by distance square upon time square. Means torque and kinetic energy having same formula in terms of mass, length and time, but here the magnitude, here half is there and here magnitude is not present. So if we can consider its unit, then the two quantities may be same. Another will be 23rd, that physical quantity is potential energy. We know that kinetic energy plus potential energy, that will be total energy. So here potential energy having formula mass multiplied by acceleration due to gravity multiplied by height. Mean if an object is fall from height, then its potential energy will be m into g into h. So that the formula will be mass multiplied by velocity upon time multiplied by distance, because height is also distance. So that we can write as mass multiplied by distance upon time multiplied by distance upon time. So the formula for potential energy will be mass multiplied by distance square upon time square. Similarly, if we can see another formula or another physical quantity like work. So we know that when a force is applied to object, then object is displaced. Means work is product of force and displacement. If we see the formulas, so that force is mass multiplied by acceleration multiplied by distance. We know that acceleration having formula mass multiplied by velocity upon time multiplied by distance. So that mass multiplied by distance upon time multiplied by distance upon time. If we can multiply time and distance, then the work having formula mass multiplied by distance square divided by time square. Means kinetic energy, potential energy, torque, work, they are the same physical quantities, having their unit will be same. So we can see that another physical quantity is pressure. See here, pressure. Force acting per unit area or ratio of force to the area is called pressure. So pressure is equal to force. Force is mass multiplied by acceleration divided by area is length multiplied by breadth. So that we can written as mass multiplied by velocity upon time, because acceleration is velocity upon time and length is measured or length is same as a distance, breadth is same as distance. So we can written as distance square. So here we can write mass upon distance square multiplied by distance upon time upon multiplied by time. So time multiplied each other, then it is time square. So distance, one distance get cancelled. So here the formula for pressure will be mass upon distance multiplied by time square. Means we say that work and pressure are not the same physical quantity, because work having formula mass multiplied by distance square upon time square, whereas force pressure will be mass upon distance multiplied by time square. That is the difference between two physical quantities. If we say atmospheric pressure. Then its formula, it will be height of mercury column multiplied by density of mercury and multiplied by acceleration due to gravity. So here height is same as distance multiplied by density will be mass upon volume and acceleration due to gravity will be velocity upon time. So here volume is length, breadth and height, their multiplication. So we can written as distance multiplied by mass upon volume is distance cube multiplied by velocity is distance upon time multiplied by time. So that we can written as here one distance or two distance and two distance will be cancelled, one distance is remaining. So is equal to mass divided by distance multiplied by time square, means pressure and atmospheric pressure having same formula for their units and for their dimensions. So another physical quantity, it will be seen as strain. Here the term strain, that is 27. So first we know that what is meant by strain. The ratio of change in dimension upon original dimension. Change in dimension upon original dimension is said to be strain. See here dimension get cancelled, strain is pure number. It has formula but it is pure number. So we say that pure number has no units and no dimensions. There are three types of strains. Number one, longitudinal strain. Number two, volume strain. And number three, shearing strain. We can see one by one. See here, the 28th physical quantity will be longitudinal strain. It is the ratio of change in length upon original length. Means what happen? Length get cancelled, so it is pure number. So longitudinal strain has no unit. Second, volume strain. It is the ratio of change in volume. See here, longitudinal strain is ratio of change in length upon original length. Volume strain is change in volume upon original volume. Means volume get cancelled, it is pure number. Volume strain has no unit, no dimension. Then shearing strain. It is the ratio of lateral distance or lateral displacement upon distance from fixed layer. See here, what is mean by lateral distance and what is mean by distance from fixed layer. See, a rectangular is there. When a force is acting, then this side will be shifted, so that this displacement is said to be lateral displacement, and this displacement is said to be distance from fixed point. So distance upon distance get cancelled. It is pure number having no unit. So we can say that strain has no unit, no dimension. Longitudinal strain also has no unit, no dimension. Volume strain also has no unit, no dimension. Shearing strain, it also has no unit, no dimension. Means any strain type will be having no unit, no dimension. So here we can see the 31st physical quantity. It will be stress. See here, before 31 physical quantity, we can see that strain and three types of strain. Here stress. So stress is applied force upon area. Means force is mass multiplied by acceleration divided by length multiplied by breadth. So that length, breadth are distance, and we can say that mass upon distance multiplied by distance, that is distance square multiplied by velocity upon time. What happened? Mass upon distance square multiplied by time multiplied by distance upon time, so that one distance get cancelled. We can say that mass upon distance multiplied by time square. That is the formula for stress. There are three types of stress. Number one, longitudinal stress. Number two, volume stress. And number three, shearing stress. So first of all, we want to find what is meant by longitudinal stress. The physical quantity 32, longitudinal stress. It is force applied per unit area. Means mass multiplied by acceleration divided by length multiplied by breadth. Means length, breadth are distance, so mass upon distance square multiplied by velocity upon time. So here mass upon distance square multiplied by distance upon time multiplied by time. So here distance get cancel, mass upon distance multiplied by time square. That is the formula for longitudinal stress. But here another formula will be volume stress. So volume stress, it will be force upon area, but force upon area will be applied pressure, and pressure is equal to force upon area. So it also has same formula, like force upon area will be mass upon distance multiplied by time square. Similarly, shearing stress, it is tangential force upon area, means it also will be same as the formula like longitudinal stress, that is force upon area will be mass upon distance multiplied by time square, means stress, longitudinal stress, volume stress and shearing stress has same formula, so that we give a relation for elastic constant. So there are three types of elastic constants. Number one will be Young's modulus. Number two will be bulk modulus. And number three will be modulus of rigidity. So here first we can see, that is the physical quantity 35 will be Young's modulus. It has formula like longitudinal stress upon longitudinal strain. First of all, we have seen what is meant by longitudinal stress, that is ratio of force upon area upon strain. Longitudinal strain means change in length upon original length. What happen? Length get cancel, and force upon area, it will be having the formula like mass upon distance multiplied by time square, means stress, longitudinal stress, volume stress, shearing stress, Young's modulus, they are same quantities for units. So here 36 physical quantity will be bulk modulus. Its formula will be different, but their units and dimensions will be same, like Young's modulus. See here, bulk modulus is ratio of volume stress upon volume strain. So we know that what is volume stress, that is force upon area, means applied pressure, that is dP, upon change in volume upon original volume. Volume get cancel, so that bulk modulus is force upon area, and force upon area having same formula will be mass upon distance multiplied by time square. Similarly, the third and last elastic constant 37, that is modulus of rigidity. Modulus of rigidity, it will be modulus of rigidity will be formula is shearing stress, means ratio of shearing stress upon shearing strain. Shearing stress, it means ratio of tangential force upon area upon shearing strain, means lateral distance divided by distance from fixed point. So distance get cancel, and force upon area, it will shows that mass upon distance multiplied by time square, means the three constants having same formula for unit and same formula for dimension. So next quantity, it will be Poisson's ratio. Next quantity will be Poisson's ratio. It is the ratio of lateral strain to the longitudinal strain. So first of all, we want to see what is meant by lateral strain, that is change in diameter upon original diameter, or we can say that change in radius upon original radius divided by change in length upon original length. What happen? Length get cancel, diameter or radius get cancel, means Poisson's ratio is pure number and it has no units and no dimension, means it has no dimensional or units formula. See here, we see that bulk modulus, that is force upon area, that is pressure. So here we can see another, that is compressibility. So first of all, we want to know what is meant by compressibility. It is the reciprocal of bulk modulus. So that bulk modulus, we know that volume stress upon volume strain. So here volume strain, it is having no units, no dimensional formula, because volume strain is change in volume upon original volume. So volume get cancelled. So it will be only 1 upon volume stress. So what is meant by volume stress? That is 1 upon applied pressure. Pressure means 1 upon force upon area. That will be area upon force. We know that length multiplied by breadth upon force. So distance square divided by force will be mass multiplied by acceleration. So will be distance square divided by mass multiplied by distance upon time. So what happen? We can written as distance square multiplied by time, because this time is in numerator, divided by mass multiplied by here acceleration means velocity. So distance upon time. Again time is here, distance get cancelled, so we can say that distance square upon multiplied by distance square, no, only distance multiplied by time square upon mass. So compressibility having dimensional formula, it will be distance multiplied by time square upon mass, means reciprocal of bulk modulus, so that we can see that the reciprocal, that is compressibility. So here another quantity, it will be